I don't know that we learned very much. I think we did exactly what we thought we were going to do. I thought we played overall a good match, just not quite as good with our first touch as we would have liked. We were definitely missing Tita. But overall, I thought we fought hard. That second set was good for us to steal that one from them at the end. And I think toward the end of the match, we kind of ran out of gas, and Baylor started really feeling it, and we just couldn't keep up with them offensively. But overall, they were just in system a little bit more than us, but there was a lot of good stuff there.
Do you kind of see a change in this team when facing adversity, kind of going off what happened last season and just this being the first game in Big 12? Do you see
Right.
kind of a bounce back better?
Yeah, no question. And even against Baylor, I mean, it was a really small things that separated us. And so you can see not just the improvement, but the belief of our girls that we're right there. And, we just got to take that next step.
So what are you expecting out of West Virginia and Iowa State?
Well, West Virginia, really athletic, good off of both pins. They've got a nice right side, a middle who can get off one foot. They side out really well, and they're probably the best serving team in the Big 12. So their only losses this year are to top 10 teams, and so they're good. And so this will be their first road trip in conference play and our first home match. So I think it's going to be a really nice match. Iowa State, I think they're ranked 18th this week. Just everything you expect from them. Really good ball control, balanced offense, big block. They're just really well coached and just hard to get out of system.
Going back to that Baylor game when you said that you guys kind of started to run out of gas, what are things that you do during practice to prevent something like that?
Well, I think it was more mental than anything. Just, you're playing a team that just constantly is siding out, and it's really hard to gain any traction against them, and they start to feel it, and they're at home, they're trying to close it out, and you just feel like you're trying to hold on to a handful of sand. You just can't quite do it. So I think it's more about managing the beginning of that set and not letting it get away from us in the beginning.
Is there an update on Tita that you could give us?
Well, Tita did her PCL in the Clemson match a couple weeks ago, and we're just waiting to see how it heals. So she's going to be out this week for sure. We're small bit of optimism that we might get her back next week, but that's just me talking, not the trainers. So she'll go to the doctor tomorrow, and we'll get an update on her, and we'll just hope for the best.
With Tita out, I guess, how do you kind of feel Kate kind of stepped in? I know obviously was it kind of unexpected for her? Did she kind of have some reps?
Yeah, no, we knew going in that this was going to be Kate's match, and I thought Kate was fine. And really, it's Kate is an accomplished player, and that was not an issue at all. I think it's when you start going down the depth chart and you go to another player to fill in Kate's role, and then another player to fill in Emerson's role, and it's just those players haven't had the reps that the starters have had, and so that's where you see that difference.
I guess for her, knowing her from before, I guess what are you kind of expecting from her now that she kind of knows that it's kind of her team for a little bit?
Yeah, well, Kate's a confident girl, carries herself with a big court presence, and even when she was filling in as a DS, it's never different with her. So you're going to see the same girl no matter what her role is.
How important is that first touch going to be for y'all?
It's really important, and West Virginia really comes after you with their serve, and this is a side-out game, so we've got to be able to get in system and then put some balls away, and so what we do with that first touch is critical.
How important is it to kind of protect home court this week?
Yeah, always. You only get 8 of these in conference play, so every one really means something, and every time you're at home, you really feel like you got to take advantage. So. That's how we're looking at it, and I know we're excited about it. We're expecting a nice crowd, and we're going to get a lot of support, and that's going to fuel us. But yeah, it's an important match.
Was it important to have kind of that bye weekend before these two good opponents?
Yeah, it was nice. We'd gone through this stretch with these long road trips and weren't fully healthy, and then we had that week off, so that was nice. Coming off of Baylor, we had a lot of girls who were sick, and just it's that time of year, everybody just all that travel catches up to you, and there's a lot of germs going around. So it got the best of us last week, and so yesterday we looked like a much healthier group.
I guess other than Kate, is there anyone else that's kind of banged up right now that's hoping to get back?
Other than Tita, no. Like I said, it was just girls dealing with colds and allergies and stomach stuff, and so just general sickness.
I know you talked about the depth. How nice is it to know that you got someone like Kate that can kind of step in rather than maybe last year, or maybe you didn't have someone?
Yeah, that's a great security blanket to know that we've got 2 players who are at that top level who can really handle that position. So, and like I said, I thought she did a really nice job.
I think that we're definitely prepared. I think Baylor was just, it was our first game. It was a bit of a hiccup. We're missing some people. So I think that after we kind of get into that groove, get into that rhythm of finding out who we are, then I think we'll be just fine.
You guys do, though, seem to be a lot more confident this time around than where you were last year. Where do you feel like that confidence is stemming from?
Definitely from the new additions to the team, and then just the just how our coaches talk to us and get us prepared and pumped up for the games. Just definitely does a lot for the team.
Have you guys set any goals going into Big 12 play of kind of how many games you want to win, or who you really want to get that target on their back?
In light of Baylor's last interview, definitely we're going after them for the next round, and we would really we're trying to make the tournament. That's definitely in our sights and definitely possible.
Do you notice a difference on the court without Tita, or is it kind of the same thing right now for y'all? And how important was it just for y'all to kind of get those reps with Kate a little bit?
At first, it was different just because Tita is someone that was always, she's always there. But just after working through it and getting it, getting comfortable, it's definitely, there's almost no difference, when it comes to playing with Kate.
For you, what's it like to know you got some other outside hitters and knowing that everyone's not necessarily going after you, it's kind of almost a multiple attack from the left and right now?
I love it. I love knowing that our team is very diverse and deep, especially with our pin hitters.
The middle, I guess if you could just kind of speak to Allison and her development, I guess what's been the biggest development for her?
Man, Allison is just a monster, just amazing out on the court. Everything she does is with a purpose and discipline, and even when she messes up, she's she doesn't make the same mistake twice. She's just great. She's great on this team.
What does that reveal to you about her future, just knowing that she's so young?
Oh, man. The fact that she's a freshman and already doing so much for the team just really shows that whenever she, develops and gets older, and especially into a senior, she's definitely someone who can definitely lead the team and will lead the team, and just the way that she plays, her demeanor, her attitude, and everything.
The other girls have been there before, and it was just kind of a learning experience for me. While we've had, I played Power 5 teams. I've just never been in that situation before, but the team really worked through it, and it was a learning experience for all of us, and we're just excited to build off that for West Virginia.
Kind of speaking on that learning experience, Coach talked about how you stepped in as libero, which is a new role for you this year, but he was really confident about you. You'd already had plenty of touches throughout the year, but kind of just the depth that went along underneath that. And how do you feel like the younger girls who maybe hadn't had as much of an opportunity defensively to get out and get some touches on the ball, how do you feel like they handled that?
I think our service definitely struggled just a little bit, but we've really been working on that this week. And me and Tony, I have a long history with him, and he knows me, and I know him really well, so I know what he expects, and I know what the libero role comes with. And so it's really just trying to educate the new girls on how we get it done and the systems that we run. And so I think this week will be a good testament to that.
For you, what's the most important thing you have to do kind of going forward, at least up until Tia comes back?
Just filling the role, doing what she does and filling the leadership role that she does. She's a very vocal leader as well as a physical leader. It's really just setting the examples for the younger girls and letting them know what Big 12 is all about.
Taking on that new role, do you kind of see West Virginia and Iowa State as an opportunity for you to kind of prove yourself in that position?
Oh, for sure. Just on the bigger stage, it's always a learning experience, and trying to get to where I think I should be and where Tita sets the bar to is a big testament. And I want to do what she does, and if not better.